So we're beginning a new year, a new turn of the solar cycle around our sun, and I would like to begin this year by answering a question that comes up a lot, and it's really the basis, the foundation for everything that I do, everything that I teach. And the question is, why do you say that we are God in form? Why do you say that we're God? Isn't God something beyond us? Isn't God something that fashioned us, created us? And depending upon your religion, your belief system, isn't God somewhere out there or even in here? You know, God's within, all those ideas. And while all of them have some basis in some belief system or some religion, the truth of the matter can only be one. Either God, and I like to say source just because God is such a misused word. If it's true that source is all that is, that means all that is, then that means that you, fully and completely, are source. That means your heart, your soul, your thoughts, your actions, your little toe. It means the wonderful prayers you say and the candles you light and the incense you burn. And it means the angry temper tantrums you have and the emotions that come up in response to whatever's going on. All of it is God. All of it is source. It's either that or none of it is source. You can't have it be part way, because if you say, well, yes, I'm part God. Part of me is God. I'm a spark of God. I'm partially God. My question to you is, what is the other part? And some people say, well, it's humanity, it's physical, it's this world. Okay, well, where did the world come from? From what does it elicit its existence? Because if you want to imagine, and it's sort of, a lot sometimes for the brain mind to wrap around, if you want to imagine, it's the moment of the first creation, and there sits source. And sometimes I like to do this picture, okay, that here's source, and source is just there. And it says, I wonder what it would feel like to look at myself. So it splits in two, and it goes, oh, good looking guy, this is nice, but feels weird. Oh, let's come back together. Oh, that feels better. Oh, but if I can do this, well, isn't this wonderful? I can come apart, I can look at myself, I can come back. I wonder if these two can split. Boom, 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 4. Boom, 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 8. And we split, and we split, and we split, way, way, way out there, so to speak. And the game is, what does it take to remember that we are really this? And at the same time, all of these break-aparts are this. So using these picture words, using these different analogies, think about the fact that if you are all that is, then you are what I like to say is source sourcing itself. Saying, I want to have every experience that can possibly be experienced in every realm, every dimension. A dimension is nothing more than a difference in frequency. I want to experience everything that can be experienced through every being I can possibly bring into creation. And this makes you God in form. And when you realize that, what happens when you really sit with it for a while is that little spark goes off in your mind and in your heart that says, oh, this is what the union is. This is what oneness is all about. I can never get away from the ineffable. The ineffable is a word that means unable to be expressed, unable to be seen. And it's as close as we can get to a word that means source before manifestation. Because as soon as I say source, as soon as I say the words, then I create something. I create a thought. Now I've stepped one step down in frequency from the ineffable, which cannot be spoken. So what I like to say is the ineffable and the awareness of it is inevitable. Inevitably, you are going to come to that awareness within yourself that's going to say to you, I am the ineffable in physical form. I am that which cannot be spoken. I am a manifestation of that which cannot be spoken. Then the honor, the privilege, the choice is, how do you want to experience yourself as the ineffable, as the source of all creation, and how do you want the rest of creation, the rest of source, to experience itself through you? Especially remembering that there is no judgment here. There's no good or bad. There's no right or wrong. It's source sourcing itself. All is held within the container of the ineffable. Always. And inevitably, you're going to realize that. And the fun part of the game is, how long will it take? What else do you want to experience? Whatever fun adventures do you want to have, living fully in the duality of, I don't want to look at this, I don't want to remember this. You know, so many people say to me that they feel like they've lost their connection to God, or they can't find that connection. And it's because within their mind, they've created a specific persona for what God is supposed to be and how it's supposed to manifest within the body and what it's supposed to feel like. That's their creation. The separation is their creation. The separation is what they are choosing in this moment. And that is why the beauty of the vulnerability of surrender, surrendering to the realization that absolutely everything you are, every moment, every breath is sacred because you, as the ineffable, are breathing it. Once that surrender is literally felt within you and you feel no longer the need to find something that cannot be found because it has never gone away. It's sort of like saying, I'm looking for this shirt. Somewhere is this shirt. It must be somewhere. And it's right here in front of me. That's how close your awareness of yourself as God in form is. So let's begin this year together as conscious awareness, perceived awareness, that's what consciousness is, that we are God. What fun! So, what games do you want to play? Let me know, because it is my commitment as God to remind you who you are.